Hey guys, how's it going? It's Matt here. Going to be talking about, do iPads belong in school? We just recently had a new policy come at our school where iPads are banned. This upset a lot of kids. So I went around, I talked to an administrator, a teacher, and a student and got their opinion on what they think about this policy and how it affects our school and how it affects teaching at our school. In the comments section before, in the thread, I posted a little bit about some of the research I did. I looked up some other schools about their policies and how they've handled iPads and cell phones, but specifically iPads. So let's hear, the first person I'm going to talk to is Mr. Mike Hutchins. He's our curriculum director here at Lee Academy.
Awesome. All right, so what do you think of the new technology laws at ALAIS?
I think the technology laws are appropriate because students cannot control their impulsivity in regards to staying away from social media and technology, and it causes them to procrastinate with their studies, and really is probably the #1 issue that brings students down as far as their academic performance.
So as you can see from talking to Mike, he believes that technology and academic performance are very closely linked. This can be true. Students can get easily distracted if they're not properly studying, or if they're abusing time that they're given to study. So it's very interesting to see from the administration standpoint where they're worried about the students. Now let's hear from Ryan Carpenter. He's our science teacher.
All right, next question. Do you think the school should take the ban further and ban certain websites on laptops altogether?
No, I don't believe that is an action that should be taken. I'm not really a fan of forced censorship on the students. I think that as a high school, we should be working with the students to help manage their impulses and to make better choices and decisions when it comes to their responsibilities and the way that they conduct themselves online. Just full out banning certain sites does not meet that ends.
So it's great to get a teacher's take on this policy. I specifically like that Ryan really got into talking about how it's the students' responsibility to control themselves. I think that's a really important thing for kids to learn, especially if they're going to college in America. You have to learn restraint, and you can't be told by your parents or a teacher consistently that you can't do this. You need to learn self-responsibility. I think that was a great point made by Ryan.
All right, here we are with Stephen. He is a 12th grader at ALAIS. So Stephen, what do you think of the new technology policies at ALAIS?
I think the new technology policies is in the best favor for the students because it does increase our time for studying, but I do believe that certain aspects could be changed, such as the iPad policy.
All right, next question. Do you think this is going to stop students from playing games or WeChatting on their personal computers?
No, just because the only way to stop them is just to take away everything from them.
I know you've headed up the response to this policy at our school, and you got some students together and created a alternative policy. Could you give us a rundown of that, please?
Well, the alternative policy that we created mainly focused on iPad usage because everyone used iPad Pros and tablets to illustrate their drawings for certain classes, to make posters for the school and everything. So we believe that the iPads shouldn't be banned in school. Instead, we should encourage the usage of iPads because it does lessen the time we take on artistic assignments, and it makes everything seem a lot nicer than having a bunch of pencil marks on the paper.
So as you can see, Stephen, he actually had some really, really good points. I'm really happy for him as one of our students to draft up such a professional document that he gave to the principal in response to this. The students didn't just complain and moan and run to the principal and cry. They actually drafted a response and gave solutions to this. And I think his solutions have some valid points. Yes, there's always going to be, this is the policy, this is the way things have to go. But I think for a school, and especially an international school, the students, the parents, the teachers, and the administration all need to work together to make sure that the education environment is friendly, it's not hostile, and that the kids have access to technology and they're using it in the most proper way. So yeah, that's my video about our technology policy here at Lee Academy, and I hope you guys learned something. All right, bye.